attention all OBS crew, please make searches in your areas. We're missing one full passenger. Junior, Flaviano, just please check your areas if there is anyone staying there.
Yeah, right.
Do you want to go up?
Yeah, no, I won't worry. I won't worry, no.
Okay.
But thanks anyway.
Right, so have another more guys station.
I will, it's too windy to leave the bike. I'm on the road, I'm all over.
Yes.
Alright, alright. Well, this is, I don't know if you can hear me because the wind, not right here. God, it's windy. It's almost too windy to be on the bike, gotta be honest. So I came here, this is the first place I'm stopping in France, about half hour out of Calais, and up there is where I wanted to go. But people can hardly stand up, and I'm wobbling about all over the bike. Because I think it's going to get blown over. I mean, I'm sitting on it now, wobbling about, so people, you can see the people there, look, they're struggling to walk down in the straight line. And anyway, over the top of that ridge, loads of like white cliffs, you can see the sea just there and down there. And you can see England, but honestly, it ain't worth it. It'd be for another trip. She's just had her bag blown off her shoulder. I mean, honestly, I'm going to have to get down from here pretty quick. We're quite high up. Yeah, so like I say, I come here to have a look at it, but whoa, I'm not going to get off the bike. It's not worth the risk. If the bike goes over, yeah, it just ain't worth the risk. I want to get down. I think I need to plot my route to be inland a bit, because I'm telling you, right alongside of the coast here was my plan, but I'm going to have to go in a little bit. Far too windy. So there you go. That's what that done. The first thing I'm trying to get to, and the funny thing was, let's see if you can see me through the funny thing was, I was trying to get through, I thought I'd have to stop at customs. So I had my passport in my top pocket ready, I was all ready to do it, and we just drove straight off the boat, straight onto the road, straight through Calais and gone. So that was a bit of a shock. But anyway, geez, I'm going to get down from here before, well, if it gets much windier, it's really dangerous actually to ride in, so I'm going to get down from here.
Je passe toutes les nuits à marcher dans les rues et je laisse mon ennui le long des avenues. Je passe toutes les nuits de comptoir en comptoir où nos soirées de folie se rappellent à ma mémoire. La nuit éclaire et pas à pas les heures passent une à une, la tête en l'air, j'entr'aperçois les mouvements de la lune. La nuit éclaire et pas à pas, ruelle après ruelle, perdu le long des pavés froids. Ce n'est pas pareil sans toi.
Just stopping for a few minutes, take a breather. Been travelling about, well, must be an hour and a half now. I'm down from the hill, so it's not quite so windy. I've just come across this old cafe. It's in better days, of course, but quite a derelict kind of a thing, but a nice little place to stop for a few minutes. Can't think when this would have been last used, this place. But yeah, some of the scenery is unbelievable. These are by far the best roads I've ever ridden on. So, no, it's been really good so far. Probably about 40 minutes away now from the place I need to get to. Bike's been really good. I really want to try and get it jet washed. If you look on the mirrors, you can see it's right at the back of the boat, and it's got loads of sort of salt on it from the spray. It was really rough crossing, so I want to try and get that off the bike tonight. So when I go out for some food, I'll try and find somewhere. Still really windy, and it's kind of on and off, thinking of raining but not, so I don't take my waterproofs off. But absolutely loving it so far. You know, it's just so much better than I was expecting. The roads around here are just unbelievable. I'll have to come back this way one day, and you know, when it's sunny and nice, it really is amazing. Right, next stop,
je
hotel.
parle aux passants comme si je les connaissais. Je leur fais des compliments, les mêmes que je te faisais. Ils me regardent de travers, et moi je ris aux éclats. Mais c'est la terre entière qui ne comprendrait pas. La nuit est claire et pas à pas, les heures passent une à une. La tête en l'air, j'entraperçois les mouvements de la lune. La nuit est claire et pas à pas, ruelle après ruelle, je lève mon verre encore une fois. Oh, ce n'est pas pareil, ce n'est pas pareil sans toi.
So here it is. I think I'll probably be staying through that gate somewhere. Cool, what a nice ride.
If you want to come with some friend, it's not a problem. With motorcycle, you can park everything in the back of the hotel.
Ah, oh shit. I might have just broke the bed. Oh my god. What a ride. Oh, finally here. So, just near the Touquet. Staying in a place called Cocoon Inn. I'll show you around the place in a minute. Tiny little room here. No air conditioning by the looks of it. It's not too bad at the minute, but hopefully the windows will open. I noticed there's a fan over the back. It's great though, secure parking behind a security gate, so that's good. Feel like I'm backpacking now. It's like the old days. It's really, really fun, and yeah, just so pleased that I've been battling everything. So it's been wind like you wouldn't believe. So when I set off from the hotel in England today, it was rain really bad again, and slippery as anything on the road. Then this end, the rain's gone, but the wind is so strong. I mean, I've been going along some ridges. I was following a lorry, and when the lorry hit the ridge and starts being blown across the other side of the road, you know what's going to happen. So I'm avoiding all the motorways, so I get to see more of the roads and stuff, and some of the little towns and villages. Brilliant. But I was in kind of the speed mode where you're ducking down to just try and stop some of the crosswind on the crash helmet. But no, all good fun. So I'm going to get myself settled in, get showered, get sorted. I've asked the guy about somewhere to clean the bike because it's got quite a lot of salt from the crossing on it from the sea. It's really filthy. So tomorrow when I head off, I'll probably clean it first, unless it's chucking down with rain, of course. But so yeah, get settled in, and then I'm going to head off into the town. I can let myself in at any time there's codes for the doors, and for the gate, so that'll all work well. But I'll give you a show around on the hotel in a second, and then but I'll get showered on that first. So yeah, so good to be finally here. Okay, let's give you a room tour. The noise you can probably hear in the background, they've only just started that up, but they were doing it when I come. They've done a bit of building work, but that'll soon go. Just some woodwork and stuff. But yeah, so just checked in, instead of the shower. It's quite a cheap room, but it's just what I want. It's exactly what I want. You don't need all the space that I had yesterday. This is the entire room, very tight, but more than adequate. I mean, obviously, it's absolutely perfect, really. So there is a bathroom. I'll show you in a second. Then outside here, if I can get by here, so the window's open, which is always a bonus. Try and keep it cool for tonight. I'll just show you out here. So there's the gate to get in tonight, and that's the steps I'll be coming up and into the courtyard here. They're doing a little bit of work, but and the bike can park around the back there, which is just what you want. That's partly why I booked it. So we're a few miles outside of the Touquet, but I booked it purposely so that I could lock the bike around the back. And the guy's actually in that black bag down there. He actually gave me, for tonight anyway, can't obviously keep it, a bike cover. He said, because he reckons there's rain coming. So that was nice of him. So I'll cover it up tonight. Why not? And then through here, sliding door into a bathroom again. Pretty tight, but perfectly adequate. Nice shower, nice hot shower. I've just had that. And obviously toilet and so on. And there's a breeze coming through here. I've got this window wedged open. And just out here, you'll see my bike. And there it is, tucked away around the back. Looking awesome with its retro dials. So yeah, so really nice place. It's quite warm out there now, and you know it's windy as hell. But that's the accommodation for the night. Could not be better. The excitement now, and honestly on the boat I had a massive grin. I couldn't believe that finally I'm doing this. I said on the boat about the trip isn't just into France, it's going all the way around to Athens. So just to give a bit more detail on that, so I've always thought of doing it for, I don't know, 10, 20 years, I don't know how long, but for years. Obviously you can't do it in one go, so it's going to be done in little sections. And the plan is, so at the moment I've got a ferry booked in Roscoff, so I'm going to be going from here all the way through the D-Day beaches, and then I've got the ferry from Roscoff to Plymouth, and then back home from there. And effectively what I'm going to do is, hopefully later this year, continue the journey on. So I'm not actually staying the last night in Roscoff, I'm staying in a town just below it. So actually, so when I come back, potentially I would get the boat from Plymouth back to Roscoff and go back to that same hotel for the first night. So it continues on, and I've got an idea. You know, I'd love to be able to. The idea is I'd love to be able to get down to Santander this year, because then I can get the ferry back up, obviously to Portsmouth, and that means then next year I'm starting in Spain, which is going to be amazing. You know. Quite how it's all going to go, I don't know. Whether I'll ever complete it, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be years, obviously. I'll sort of estimate in 10 years, probably, to get all the way around. But what an adventure. I mean, what a thing to be looking forward to. There's some of the things I've seen today, honestly. I went to go to this viewing spot, and it was just too windy for me. But the ride, honestly, across some of the fields and some of it's just empty. And it's some of the best riding you'll ever have, I think. I mean, you're coming down winding roads, and it's just farmers' fields everywhere. You're totally isolated. Absolutely amazing. It was seriously windy, though, today. So that's kind of put me off a little bit. I had to go a little bit slower and stuff like that. But no, it's absolutely amazing. So I'll show you a bit more of the hotel when I leave, just down the bottom. So the plan is tonight. There's a garage not far from here. I don't know exactly where, but I have to try and find it. But I know that I was talking to the guy downstairs. There's a garage not far from here, so I'm going to go there and potentially wash the bike, because it's got so much salt on it where we was parked on the boat, and it was so choppy. There was spray everywhere. So the bike's covered in seawater, so that ain't good. So I want to get that off. If I can, I'll do that straight away, and then ride a mile or so, or a couple of miles, don't know exactly how far, but into the town here. I want to get there reasonably early. I mean, it's now, well, it's 10 to 5 English, it's 10 to 6, so I've got to get moving, because I want to have a look around the town before getting some grub somewhere. And then obviously get back here. I've got the security gate there, up the steps, through the security door, and in here. There's no reception here, so once you checked in, they go, and you just left here. So I'll catch you in Le Touquet in probably an hour or so. Yes, I know, McDonald's, it's not perfect. Maybe such a nice place, but time has just got away from itself. So, because I didn't do the clocks, obviously they're 1 hour ahead, so it's getting quite late now already. So I thought what I'll do tonight is have a quick bite to eat. I've just filled up the bike with fuel. I need to take the bike to the garage in a second and give it a jet wash to get all the salt off from being on the boat. It was really bad. So McDonald's it is. You can hear how windy it is here. I mean, honestly, riding in this is tough, but it's very, very windy. The camera around, you can see this is my restaurant for the night. Right, looking good right there. Looking absolutely amazing now.